Oh god. What am I doing? Okay. Okay. I'm live, I think. I hope. Alright. Oh, hello. Hi. I've just got to put up some character reference. Because even though I know my own characters, like, I do need reference, especially when I've barely drawn in their slightly newer characters. So, let's see. What kind of brushes are there? Okay. So I've got some brushes, dropper bottle. I'm currently in a state of mind where, do I have everything? Okay. Where's my dip pen? Okay, so I need to put all my inks inside a palette first. I'm not using silver or blue yet. Get those out the way with. I'm going to need the brown at some point. It's like, what colour do I start with? Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to need some of this swatch papers. These are just offcuts of like the other type of paper that I was using before. And I just use them as colour swatch pads. Hello! Okay. So where to begin? Where's a brush? Okay. Oh, I need to open the water containers. I did yesterday, not on a stream, so it's kind of a bit weird for me. It's going to take me a little bit just to get used to it. Which one's going to be the clean part and which one's going to be the dirty water part? Okay. We've established a clean water pot and a dirty water pot. Okay. Hello, Jillian. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I need to tape this drawing down before I do anything. Thank God I have a heat gun because I would have ruined the top of this by now. Okay. I need that other brown. So we have nut brown. Oh god, some of these are really tight. I don't think I've used these in about a year. That's probably why. Ooh. Now that was tight. Okay. Oh, that brown looks a bit more red. I'm not sure whether that one will be the right one, but let's try it. Maybe a mix of the two might be a good... That's orange. What happened? What happened to this brown? I'm confused. the theme is roasted. These are some of my characters. So my I'm doing it around the official themes. However, I make the official themes fit around my characters and my character universe. So that's what I'm doing. It kind of gives away some of my character universe without telling too much. I hope that makes sense. But that's not a brown, that's an orange. What planet are Winsor and Newton on? Okay, maybe this brown just needs to be like shook up a bit. Because something I found with the yellow ink yesterday when I was using it for the Tranquil theme. Hang on. Might as well show you guys. When I was using the yellow, it was a little bit goopy when I was like putting it in the palette. So I had to try and avoid using any kind of like goop on the page. The only thing is though, if you shake the inks, it's really bubbly at the top. And I don't like that. I was hoping to stream a little bit earlier, but Shane released a new video and I was just like, I'll watch that first. Don't mind me. Oh. Okay, I think that one, I felt the goop in that one. Like at the bottom. I think it's usually towards the bottom of these ink containers. I don't know. Maybe the ink's old? I mean, I got it a year ago. Oh, you did Carnage for Inktober. Was that one of last year's prompts or was it like part of the year before? Because I think I remember Carnage or like something like that being a theme one year. I can't remember which year it was though. And hello! Hello Sparkly Chris and hello. I might as well put it in the title. Okay. It's roasted. Roasted is the theme. Inktober. Day 3. Roasted. It's just to stop so many questions. Oh! I thought you meant as a theme, not as a character. Okay. Oh, hello Isaac! I apologise about my squeaky chair in advance. Okay. I feel like the colour is a little bit like too dark. It's the whole reason why I brought this dropper bottle, just to like allow me to lighten the colour inside the palette. Oh. Only thing with one of these brushes is you have to be careful because they hold so much water, they can be unpredictable. But I do like these because they hold so much water. It allows you to cover a big area very quickly. Okay. I kind of use my sepia fine liners as well. I'm just laying down a base tone first. Like a base skin tone. They're siblings, so I think it's okay to lay down like the same colour as their skin tone. Also, I don't want to make it too dark off the bat because there's going to be like red, like fire effects and stuff, so yeah, don't want to make it too dark. And also the male character in the back has tattoos, so I don't want to make his skin like too dark where it doesn't need to be. He also has scars as well. I really like the fact he has scars. And I love his mohawk. I think that's a character thing that I haven't really added to any of my other characters, so it makes him different. Makes him more fun. I always have this problem because I'm left-handed. I just dip my hand in the ink swatches. Oh no. So how is everybody? Oh no, I'm not. I'm not hiding them in the background like I did last year because I felt like it was a bit too distracting. It was fun, but not doing it this year. Okay. Oh, hello, Gabby. Yes, it's the Fire Children. And sometimes last year I found that I didn't want the word to be in the middle of everything, so that's kind of why I decided not to do it this year. I sometimes complain about the size of this brush. Sometimes I think it's too big and then other times I think it's too small, but that's mostly why it's a good brush, because it can be big and small. Okay, just need a bit of water, maybe a little bit too much water in there. Oh well. Just add a little bit more ink. It's not like I'm short on the stuff. I haven't even concepted like day 4 yet, so I think what I'm going to do is, instead of doing day 4 early, I think when I've finished this on stream, instead of like ending the stream completely, I might start concepting day 4 as well. Yeah, I'm a bit behind today. The main reason why is because I was actually going to go to Worcester and pick up my university work because I went to university in Worcester, and I just didn't end up going today because I was just so tired that I slept through my second alarm. Because I woke up at 8 o'clock and was like, oh, I could sleep for a little bit longer, because I've been waking up really early for the last several days, and I've been doing that thing what my mum likes to call burning the candle at both ends. So going to bed really late and waking up pretty early. Well, early for me anyway. Not like university or high school or college kind of early, but you know. early in my books. Anything that's before 11 o'clock is early for me. But I didn't go pick up my work today, which means that my rail card is now officially expired. But I don't have to go pick it up until, like, I have to pick it up before my graduation. My graduation is next month, so I'll be picking up within the next month anyway. So. Okay. Ooh, I actually kind of like the effect of just one layer. Also, I don't know why, but this ink is just, it's lifting really yellow and it's horrible. Why are you doing this? Like, can you see patches of yellow? Because I can, and it's really distracting. I'm like, stop lifting! I could do with some black. I didn't get my black ink out. Or do I have another kind of brown? I'm not sure I do. Which is a shame. I might have to mix it with some plum. Like a plum colour. I have some white. I have purple. But that's not really in this colour scheme today. Oof. Hello! It's a really weird day to live stream. Wednesday. I was watching Bailey's live stream earlier on. And then Shane uploaded the video and I was like, bye! I don't really chat in Bailey's live streams though. It's because I do things, like I do my art while watching her streams. I think it's because the colour lifts. It's really patchy and blotchy and it's horrible. Oh my god. It's just there, really patchy. It's really yellow. I might have to use my watercolours over this because I know they won't change colours on me. Okay, so we've got some black. I have to use black very sparingly. So what is everybody doing this evening? I don't know why this paper does this, but can you see that horrible texture it's making? Ugh. Like, it's making this really horrible granulated texture. Like, Pele's skin is actually kind of dark on the darker side. Okay. Why are you dying? Oh, please don't die. No. Oh, hello. Did you have any problems with the ink in the other 2 days of Inktober? In the yellow ink, like in my sunshine yellow, it got really goopy, like at the base. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But it's really, I don't know what it is, but like it really is goopy in there. It's like you can't see it properly. But there's like sediment to the bottom, and even if you try and shake it, it doesn't do anything. I recently brought a new colour. I brought was it poison apple? Or was it just apple green? I can't remember the colour name. Oh yeah, I brought apple green. So I might have to use this palette again. This palette is a godsend, by the way. Especially if you don't like using inks but like using watercolour, suggest you get this palette. It's really good. Or if you don't have the money to like splash out on like all the Winsor & Newton inks, or just want to have a small compact case of like all of them, just that is the best. It's like, I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored at all by Kohinoor to say that, but I just love their palettes. I've used them since high school. And even my university tutors have been like, wait, is that ink? I'm like, no. It's these really pigmented watercolours. So I've even shown my teachers a thing or two. It's fun, but you have to remember that ink dries. Like, you can't move it around. Sorry, I can't speak. So, in my Scrawlbox video, people said that these don't work like regular like watercolours. Scrawlbox himself calls these watercolours. And I thought it was a watercolour palette, but no, it's called Inktense, and they're basically panned inks, but they're a bit more forgiving. They're just a little bit more forgiving than regular inks. Did you find yesterday's prompt difficult? Not really. To be honest, I found today's prompt a lot more difficult, and to be honest, I think tomorrow's prompt, spell, is going to be difficult as well, because today's prompt was difficult in the sense that there's a couple of different options that you could do for roasted, but a lot of the generic ones usually would be, oh, roasted chicken. But if you do roasted chicken, how are you supposed to do the prompt chicken in a couple of days' time? So it's kind of a bit backwards thinking to do that. So I had to try and come up with something for roasted. And because I have fire characters who are like who are very confrontational, I thought it'd be like words of attack, like you'll be roasted alive. that kind of like threatening thing with their character, because it works a lot better. Oh no, I didn't miss it, Gabby. It's just that my ink got lighter. My ink just got lighter and I ran out of ink. It's fine. I didn't miss it. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Why did I shut this bottle? Oh, you were talking about that. Yeah, I did miss that. You have a good eye. Whoops. Oh well, it's done now. Let's just add a bit more to Pele's skin tone. I might have to swap out the brushes because this brush can be a little bit unruly. I think this brush would be great for the fire effects, but not so great for the controlled detail. So okay. Oh, hello. Thank you. Yesterday I just didn't like how my drawing kept turning out for Tranquil. Actually, I almost scrapped my Tranquil piece. I didn't think it looked tranquil enough because with all the detail, it almost looks a bit too chaotic. But I was like, I spent hours on this, might as well post it. And also, it's getting late. I don't really want to do another piece, so might as well post it. Apparently, people really liked it. So, whenever I think that maybe it's not good enough, people tend to like it anyway. So, I don't know. I'm confused. Where is that brown? I think it's this colour. I think. Yeah, it's this one. Also, I think using a dropper bottle on this palette rather than a spray bottle is better because the paint doesn't go everywhere. I don't want to go too heavy with the shadows. I might have... Hi, Sammy! I was almost not going to attempt Inktober, actually. I almost didn't want to, and then I said to myself, well, you're not doing anything this year. Like, it makes it so much easier for you to do Inktober. Why are you considering not doing it? And also, I've said this before, but I'm currently in a state where I want to improve my art, but it's just not happening quick enough. So maybe this is what I need. How long have you been painting? I love your drawing and painting. In terms of painting, like, or just artwork in general, I've been doing artwork for a really long time. I think my mom's always said to me that my sister was born with a pen in her hand and I was born with a pencil and a pad. like a sketch pad, whereas my sister has always been a notebook and a pen, because my sister's more of the writer and I'm the artist. And apparently we've always been like that. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Like, it's not showing up properly on camera, but when I lift this, like lifted it a bit, you can see that there's this colour underneath. And in real life, that's like bright yellow and it's disgusting. I'm trying to fix that with this watercolour, seeing if it can actually make a bit of a difference. Also, these watercolours, they're like a stain. They stain really well, especially the blue in this palette. It's intense. I've had, like, the blue in this palette, which I think is this one, and this one, this colour. This colour has stained me for up to a month before. It's one of those colours, like some colours you are going to get that stain you like that, but I've never experienced a paint that's been on there for that length of time and been called a watercolour. Is today's prompt roasted? Yes, it is. What's the matter though, Sammy? I hope you feel okay soon. Aren't you trying to write a book? Nope, that's more of my sister. If I do any kind of books, it will probably be like art books. Like books that just show off pieces of my work and maybe explain some of the bits about it. That's really it. Whether that's in my future, I don't know. Oh, I like this colour. I think this colour actually works well. I think I added a bit too much brown there. But it did stain very nicely. Sometimes if you add a bit too much pigment and then lift it, instantly it creates a nice stain. I'm sort of trying to write a book and it's fun. It's fun, and if you did write one, I'd definitely buy it. I don't know. I know my sister wants to write books. She writes so many stories, but I can't make a narrative go on for that long because I get too easily distracted and just be like, I want to do another story now. Like, I get so distracted and I have a really short attention span in that way that I could not do something like that. Or at least I don't think I could do something like that. You never know, maybe. Everything's a maybe. Everything's up in the air currently because I am currently unemployed because I'm currently not, I'm not graduated from university yet, because my university likes to do graduation ceremonies at the beginning of November. I've kind of used this opportunity to like just take a break from doing stuff, because my third year of uni was just, it was an experience. It had its major ups and then major downs, and then like in July when well, no, not July. In May, when we were doing the final show and I was editing the final show video, I just looked at myself and said, you're not happy. You're not happy with who you are. Obviously, I was happy with being an artist and following that artist path, but I wasn't not healthy. I wasn't happy with my self-image. So I've used this whole break as a chance to lose some weight, make myself feel better with myself. Because it's one of those things, if you don't like yourself, then how are other people supposed to like you? So, Sammy, your artwork is not ugly. It's so nice. Don't bring yourself down, Sammy, really. Please don't. Okay. It's like, where do I start now? I almost don't want to use inks. I know it's a part of Inktober, but like, inks are just so much more harder to use. And also my yellow is really goopy, so I wouldn't want to use it. I won't use the yellow from my inks collection because it's got some goop at the bottom. Okay. Whoop. I do have like a pipette that I could have used, but I'm just using my brushes for now. Let's compare it to that nut brown, because this is the orange. Like, they look exactly the same, well, almost the same, but they're almost exactly the same. That is supposed to be nut brown. that don't look like nut brown. No, Sammy, I bet you didn't ruin it. Oh, come on, no. Okay. Oh yeah, I also need yellow. I know I said I wasn't going to use it, but I'm probably going to use it for now. Where's that pipette? I think I've just taken it from the top, so I'm hoping it's not that goopy. Just washing out the pipette a bit. Because I have a jug of water. I need to get a new jug because the one I have is just really disgusting. Because it's just covered. It's covered in like, well, the plastic's discoloured. It still has its purpose. You're turning 18 in a few days? Oh my god, that's awesome. But I know how you feel. It's like, I'm an adult, but I don't feel like it. Help me. Okay. I'm just going to thin out this colour a little bit more. Oh, I'm sorry if that scared people. I have my volume turned up. Let me just get this brush. I'm going to use yellow as the base tone for her hair because her hair turns into lava, so I'd want the base tone to be like a light yellow. Spiro's hair needs to have some blue streaks in it. Just for simplicity, and also because I have so many boxes of ink on my desk right now, I might just use the blue from this because I don't need much of it. Okay, so we have like this layer of like a yellowy orange. I'm just gonna dab on some orange in some areas. Oh my god, it is spreading. That was more effective than I gave it credit for. Okay. Some yellow. Oh, now the hair is orange. Yeah, it's because I dabbed a couple of spots with orange and I was just like, oh, that spreads. That spreads like a lot. I didn't actually like fill in their eyes with line work. Their eyes are like penciled in currently, like where their pupils are. So really speaking, they have no like fully fleshed out like eyes. Which is creepy, not gonna lie. Okay. Let's put some red in this. True. That was literally me yesterday. It has to get worse before it gets better. That was me. I don't know whether I've just made a mistake. I've mixed together some ink and this watercolour, so I'm hoping it's not too bad. I've just added a bit more watercolour just to like make it a bit more consistent. Needs to be darker. I know watercolour is about building up like layers, but I'm really impatient. I'm terrible. I didn't even swatch that before I did anything with it. Exactly. Happy accidents. No mistakes. Happy accidents. I used to say happy accidents even before knowing like Bob Ross. It's just like, oh, it's a happy accident. I remember in college, like I was trying to paint and design and it wasn't working, and I decided, you know what, let's actually like start again. And so what I did was, to like save any kind of mess, is I folded some wet watercolour on one side of the paper onto like a dry, so I basically folded the page up so it would like leave a print on the other side, and I didn't realise it did this until I opened it back up and was like, oh, that's nice. Thank you. Hello. Oops, I made a new OC as if I don't have enough already. Exactly. That's me. That is me. It's like in my OC kingdom, there is a couple of kingdoms. So there is like this world map. I made like this world map kind of thing, and we've plotted out where the kingdoms will be. However, there's 3 spaces on this one continent that are not filled yet, and they're basically excuses to make new characters whenever. Those kingdoms still don't have names, they still don't have people to rule it. They're just waiting for the new characters to rock up. It's one of the reasons why I brought back some old characters. Oh, thank you. The Queen of Watercolour OCs. I don't think I'm the Queen. I can help you fill those right this second. No, I'm quite fussy with what I decide to add. Like, in some kingdoms, it's like, it's not. I just forgot what I was saying. What's your favourite medium to use? Watercolours. I just find they're like really nice to use. It's just really simple just to get lost into a piece. However though, when you're doing watercolours, it's really easy to like overdo it, if that makes sense. It's just really easy to like step over a boundary. You're just like, oh, I've overdone it. Okay then. Gotta redo this now. I smell burning outside. That doesn't smell good. I have a window open. A lot of the kingdoms are my fault. Well, actually, the whole start of the OC universe was actually my fault because I asked myself on live stream in front of people so they could actually pitch in and encourage everything I was doing. I said, what if Nicholas had a girlfriend? And then everybody got on board. And then the question was like, what if Nicholas had a daughter? Now, that turned into everything. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Emmy Bat. I'm trying to read the chat. Okay, so now we have to make a thing called OK's Original Kingdoms. I love it. I love it. Oh. Oh, hello. Hello, Vanessa. Zoe, do you mind if I tag you in my Inktober drawing for today? No, I don't mind at all. You can do that. When I said no, it sounded like, no, you can't. But it's like, no, I don't mind you to do it. Basically, yes, you can. Also, can we talk about how this channel has passed 8,000 subscribers? Like, the last two days, like not today, but like the last 2 days have just been, oh my god, has just been insane. That Inktober video got way more popular than I would have ever thought it would have got. And it scared me a bit. I mean, I went out to my local market and like local town area and was just like, oh, I'm just gonna pop out. And I saw how many subscribers I was at before because I knew the subscriber count was going up, and then when I got back I checked it and it went up by like 50, and I was like, wait, what is going on? I do not understand. I didn't think I would hit it though. That's the thing, because my subscriber count has been so stagnant for the last several months. It's been going up very slowly, but like it's been pretty stagnant from day to day. And the fact that it just shot up just had me like, what is going on? Maybe I just caught the trend train this time with Inktober, but I didn't realise doing it early would do that at all. Abby. Yes. I just imagine the Cinderashans sending out this picture as a birthday card to different kingdoms, just as a friendly, we can murder you reminder. That is amazing. I love that idea. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. That's so sweet. Okay. I really like that deep shade of red that it's dried to. Like, I mean, it's a bit lighter than the red I actually gave the Pele in her design, but I'm okay with that red. I'm not gonna touch it. I love that you pronounced my name correctly. Wow, okay, that... I usually butcher names. So I'm glad I actually pronounced it right. No, I don't have any. I don't have any characters named that. That looks like a country name. Or like a place name. I need a thinner brush. I'm also going to use my dip pen just for like the small details, maybe the eyes. Hopefully the eyes, if I don't chicken out. Usually with this palette, like the red is the first colour to go, because it's such a good colour. I usually say about palettes, like, you only really need 12 colours if they're good colours. But with the Inktense palette, it felt like the red just didn't mix well, or it didn't mix properly with some colours, so that's kind of why I called out our teaser on it. Just be like, Most things without pupils are quite menacing. I love that. I think, where's my little detailing brush? Because I have the tiniest brush. Like, this is one of my tinier brushes. It's a 10/0. And it's a tiny, tiny brush. I can do Pyras. Oops. Because Pele's are slightly darker and less red, more black. no! Oh no! I don't want to see that then. I'm not going to look that up then. I recommend nobody else try to look that up either. And I think Sammy would agree. And also say that don't look it up unless you want to be scarred. They have teeth. Oh no. No, nobody look it up. I don't want you to be scarred. Okay. I'm just taking black ink. I think this is one of the first times I've actually used my Winsor & Newton black ink. I have two. Well, first times I've used it this year. Like, I have 2 pots of the stuff. And I remember most of my classmates loving this stuff. Because it was just so black. I think I did use it for my Pentel pocket brush pen. When I didn't have any more cartridges left, I took a syringe and put more ink into it. Gabby, no! Why would you do that? No! Okay, I've just put a little bit of water into my brush just to like make the black spread out a bit more, to give it more variation in the way it is. Okay. This is an intense blue. This is the blue that will stain everything. It's a beautiful blue, but it's a dangerous blue. I'm just going to move the palette just so I can get up. I'm kind of scared. Usually I wouldn't use like this colour on a piece like this, but I thought that it would be better. It would be, wouldn't it, Sammy? Oh my god. I don't want to go too dark with the blue. think that helped. It's just a piece of tissue. Like near the tips of the hair, I'm just adding a little bit more pigment. I'm just letting the water that's left on the page just spread it around a bit. Okay. It's like when I'm doing tiny little details, it's like I don't breathe. Or at least I don't feel like I breathe. I was gonna do his hair as like the regular kind of like fiery colours, but I kind of liked the fact that he has blue hair when it gets like, he gets really, really mad. Oh my god. Yeah, I can just imagine like Eliana just having multiple of these on walls, and then and then with like darts in them. They're not held up by push pins, they're held up by darts. She uses them as target practice. She's like, I hate you, but I secretly really like you. Yeah, Eliana is a character who we ship with Spiro, and Spiro is the guy in the middle, by the way. I'm gonna try and lift some colour from his face, because it's like really intense on his face. Yep. It's so true. Eliana is the personification of the "oh no, he's hot" meme. Oh, it's so true. She really is. Okay. 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 I'm actually going to use silver ink because I do actually have that. I don't have silver. Oh god, I don't have silver like watercolor. I only have silver ink, so. Well, of course Spiro's hot. He's got like a Bunsen burner for a head. Also, Pyra looks really weird. I've never actually seen her with like the white to yellow combination. I like the red to yellow combination that she has. What? He does! Spiro, the middle character, has a head like a Bunsen burner. He's got a Bunsen burner for a head, yeah. I will say, that is probably one of the best quotes I have ever said. Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it, Sammy? I mean, royal families, am I kidding? Well, technically not, really, because, like, all of Pearl's siblings are adopted. They all have different parents. So, I mean, on the surface level, because of, like, the whole family dynamic, yeah, it is a bit weird. But, like, in blood ties, it's not weird at all. Yeah, but it's still weird. I know. Yes, Pele and Octavia are adorable. Okay, bye, Vanessa. They haven't been drawn together. Treason. You should. Do it, Gabby, do it. Do it. Draw them. Draw the babies. Draw the adorable children. Just imagine if somebody, like, came back from... Just imagine if somebody actually came back from, like, I don't know, getting food or something, and just heard me say, draw the babies! It's the weirdest thing just to hear over the live stream. This is quality content. It's the quality we've all come for. Needs more red in it. Okay. Use the black sparingly. Oh wait, this is blue. I've been mixing blue in it. I might be relining some of this, like especially in the darker colours. Hi, Avery. Maybe I can draw them for Precious. When's Precious? When is the theme of Precious? I need them in my life. Precious is day 9. We can't wait that long. Hi, Bianca. And you'll post it on day 9? But what if you finish it before then? We want to see the children. We want to see the adorable characters. Hello, Kaya. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay. Let me guess. This is where it all starts to go wrong. Oh no. Hopefully it doesn't go wrong, but knowing me, something goes wrong. Yay! You'll post it to the Instagram chat. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're doing Star versus the Forces of Evil stuff. That's awesome. Also, I'm just like doing Inktober, waiting for like several things to come out. So like you have Shane Dawson's documentaries, you also have new episodes of Miraculous Ladybug to come out. Like, I'm waiting for everything to come out. I'm just like, come on, I need content. I need content to watch while I'm drawing. Give me the content. I mean, I've watched Sandboy like about 3 times now since it's come out. Like the Miraculous Ladybug episode Sandboy. I've watched it at least 3 times. I think I watched Anansi like 4, probably 5. I'm going to be streaming for quite a bit. Miraculous Ladybug is literally the most... Please don't tell me you've seen spoilers. I've seen spoilers of the episode Frozen, and oh, I'm not gonna say anything just in case some people haven't seen any kind of like trailers or spoilers for it, but oh, oh, what did you think? I screamed. Yes, I saw the very first spoiler of that episode at like, I think it was like 2 a.m. like 2 a.m. and I couldn't scream. I was internally dying. I'm like, how could you do this? I wish I could unsee what I just saw. I was not prepared to be ready. Sorry, I'm just watching a spider that's on my ceiling. I'm just like, you stay there. Oh, you need to. You need to. Oh my god. While I was on holiday in Devon, I actually showed my sister Miraculous Ladybug. I actually sat down with her and watched the origin episodes. She'd never watched any of the other episodes. But if you're going to watch Miraculous Ladybug, I would recommend watching the origin episodes first. However, though, once you've watched the first series, I'd watch them again to get more of the emotional impact of that episode, so you understand a bit more. Because there's things in that first episode that you don't realise until you watch it as the last episode of the first series. If you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like the missing piece of a puzzle that you need to complete in your head. I will say though, the first series of Miraculous Ladybug, I'm not a big fan of the order of the episodes. I'm sorry. Just like, they're all in random order. Can you give them to me in order, please? I'd like some structure. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I know it sounds really, really sad, but I've watched some Skylanders Academy. And from what I've seen, like, I've seen some of the... I think I've seen the second season. I didn't really go back and watch the third... No, not the third. The first season, I didn't really watch it. It's kind of like Star vs. the Force of Evil. However, I have seen some of the first series. Like the first season. But in terms of like Skylanders, I kind of like the focus on Spyro. And I like that they're touching into the Legend of Spyro kind of thing with Dark Spyro, because that was a memorable thing for me growing up. They're from a fire kingdom called Cinderash. This is Pyra, Spyro, and Pele. They are the royal children of Cinderash. Oh yeah, that's the colour I was going for. You should watch Miraculous, Sammy. I'd really recommend it. It's actually really good. When you have a spare moment, I'd really recommend it. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I do have some characters that are not part of the royalty, but like currently most of the characters are built around this idea of royal families and linking royal families. There are quite a few characters that are not royal though. Like Jalal. Jalal isn't royal. Jalal's from Cinder Ash. And it's interesting because his mother is actually from Prism, not Cinder Ash. She's from somewhere else. You have a couple of OCs like that. So Skylar is half Veronan and half Avian. So Verona and Avis. Oh, hello, Talia. I hope I'm saying that right. Yes! Draw more Eliana, so I can draw more of Spiro. Or you could draw Spiro and Eliana, because we all need that angsty romantic tension. What does the theme mean by roasted? Okay, so the way I'm taking roasted is in a slightly different way from everybody else. Everybody else is kind of taking it in like the roast dinner kind of way. But I'm taking it in the way of, if you get on the wrong side of these characters, they're gonna roast you alive. I think Sammy's the best person to explain that. Do you have an Ice Kingdom? We don't, but it has been a point of debate. It's just I can't make up my mind what I want with an Ice Kingdom, but like nothing's been talked about yet. And also, it would have to be on a different continent. It couldn't be on the empty spaces in the map we currently have, because those empty spaces are like where the line of well, not the equator, but like the line of where the temperature is, if that makes any kind of sense. Sammy, why? Why? I was thinking of doing something with Jalal and his parents and possibly Daphne, but I felt like it would be too similar to something I did last year. And also I have these new fire characters. So I'm kind of thinking, well, may as well do something different. I know people are expecting Jalal, and they will get Jalal at some point. I'm just looking at some of the prompts to see where he could... There could be another Jalal piece, or a Jalal piece, because it hasn't happened yet. Maybe, well, there's Scorched. Oh, Scorched is another one that's kind of like fire roasted related. Something kind of tells me that the prompts just get really lazy. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't mean to say this in the cruelest of ways about Jake Parker, but some of these prompts, like, they're too similar to each other. Surely, if you're gonna do prompts, you would want it to be different. I mean, I suppose that could be the challenge, trying to think of something else to draw. But it's kind of a lame excuse. Surely you'd want different words. Like, I hate to sound like I'm being mean about Jake Parker, but, like, I've thought that in previous years as well. Yeah, but I kind of just want to use the official prompts. Like, see what I can get from them. I could use my own prompts, but I actually like having ones that are more set in stone, because that way it actually challenges me to think about what I want to do and how I'm going to relate this to my characters. I know. I do love doing Inktober every year, though. So, I'm not going to complain too much, but I do think it's a point of reference, and I have noticed a lot of artists this year have just said, what am I supposed to do with roasted? Like, what am I supposed to do? I've seen a lot of artists complain about it. Like, especially roasted. Like, Tranquil was okay. I did see a few people in my comments section just being like, what am I going to do with Tranquil? I think the real challenge is roasted. You could still use the official prompts. Nothing's stopping you, Avery. Okay. I'm trying not to go too heavy with the colours, but they're not building quick enough for me. Okay. I think I might need that deep red, because I do have deep red. Yeah, I did actually think of like roasted marshmallows, but it didn't really fit with many of my characters at all. I mean, it could be a cute action for some of my characters to do, but like it doesn't really fit as a story element. These are fire characters. I thought roasted would be a good word for them, especially because they're very military based, so You get on the wrong side of them, they'll roast you alive. How come there's so little of this ink? Like, there's basically a puddle at the bottom of this container. I must have really liked this ink in previous years. I think it might have been that Skylar piece from last year. I think it might have been Mysterious from last year that did it. That's a good one. Roasted Vampire. It's finding ways to use the prompts. I think the interesting part about having prompts is that people can take it in different ways. Where is my pipette? It's got water in it. Huh? Oh, why is that goopy too? Ew. Ooh, that red's really goopy. What happened to, like, all of my ink? Ew. Can you see how goopy that is? Like, it should be liquid, but it's not. It's like, oh. You probably couldn't see that. You really want to make a challenge month. I think making a challenge month would actually be really fun. But I wouldn't know what to, like, do it as. Because I know there's a watercolour themed month already. Like, a lot of the stuff's already been done before, which is kind of sad. Because you're like, oh, I can make this a thing, and then... then you find out, oh wait, it's been done. Well, next month is Huevember. I don't really do Huevember because I get so burnt out with Inktober that it's just... it's just a bit... like, too much. Okay. So I'm going to give them eyes. I'm going to give them, like, yellow. Even though their eyes are orange, I'm going to make them yellow because they're kind of glowy, like, glowing eyes. Also, this yellow is, like, kind of a darker yellow. So it is quite orangey anyway. Maybe when the yellow dries, I might put a dot of orange in the middle or something. I'm just going to put black down here because Spiro's actually wearing trousers or pants. He is wearing something there. Oh, hello, Grace. There's quite a lot of people here. Like, more people than normal. Okay. So, I'm gonna try and get, like, a slightly deeper kind of colour. I love drawing and listening to live streams. Same. This roasted prompt has me stumped. Maybe try and flip it in a different kind of way. So maybe like, instead of like, instead of roasted, like maybe do roast or roasting. Like change its, change how, what kind of like plural it is. I hope that's the right word. I don't think that's the right word. I need this brush. I don't think I'll be streaming in 3 hours. I don't know if I will be. Probably not, because it is currently 11:02. Bye, Avery. This will be posted, so don't worry. Like, as in this picture. I don't know whether I'll keep the stream up. Maybe. I always keep the streams unlisted. But I keep forgetting to put all of the streams inside the watch previous live streams folder. I keep forgetting to do that. No! Rip! It wasn't too bad. Don't trust dip pens. They will betray you. God, that dip pen just really betrayed me. Oh my god. No, like a dot of ink was just like right there. It was a really big one. Okay. I don't think I'm done. I've got to clean up because some of the places are like really weird. Okay, where is that brown? It's only when you overfill them, and I think I overfilled it. So it's my bad. I was about to dip it in blue again. Well, I was supposed to dip it, but then again, blue's fine. Blue can work. Blue actually works pretty well. Kind of makes it a bit more purple, and these scars could do with a bit of that. There we go. Any more scars? There's like a little one in his lip. He has like a little one. Hello. Okay, Sammy. All right. This is quite the chill stream. I kind of like it. Read your message. I just did. Or do you mean like on Instagram or something? Is that a bird or a fox? There's like this squealing sound coming from outside. I think it's a bird. You're welcome. Yeah, maybe a bat. It is really dark. I don't know what bats sound like. I hear that. Creepy. Yeah. I'm scared. Oh my god. I don't want to add too much red to this one's hair because I don't want it to, because it's supposed to be like lava, and lava's more like orange and yellow, so I don't want to go too far with it. So I've just mixed a bit of red into the orange just to darken it up a bit. Because I'm not patient in the slightest. It does lead to some mistakes in my artwork, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Happy accident, I suppose. Some work out, some don't. Can you tell some people to subscribe? I don't really do shout outs. I don't do shout outs. Not on streams, and not really in videos either. Are you using coloured inks or watercolours? Both. I'm using both. It's because some colours are easier to achieve with this particular set of watercolours that actually perform a lot like ink. And then some of the areas are a lot easier to do with ink. I don't do shout outs, I'm sorry. It's in the rules of the stream as well. Like, if you go down to the description and actually read the chat rules. I just say that because say if you were streaming, like, I'll give you this as an example. If you were streaming and somebody else were promoting their stuff in your live stream, would you stand for it? Would you like it? I don't think most people would like that. If it's a topic of conversation, then it's fine. But if it's not really, I don't want to make you feel like victimized or anything right now, but I'm just giving you that example just to like make you understand. I don't want to be sounding really cruel or anything. It's one of those things where if you give it to one person, you've got to give it to everybody, and it's not really something that everybody can have. So how was your day? It's been good. I've spent most of it asleep. Because I've been doing what my mother likes to call burning the candle at both ends. Waking up really early, yet going to sleep. Going to sleep really late. I recommend nobody do that. Oh, you want to know more about my OCs? Sure, I'd be happy to talk about them. What would you like to know? Thank you. Is there anything specific that you want to know about these characters? Because I can go into specifics if people want. Hello, Shadow Sam. Okay, bye Grace. Thank you. Oh yes, Pumps out the big massive OC book. Let me just start with chapter 1. Oh, it's not all written out like that. Like, a lot of it is files on my computer. And also the Instagram chat that's like forever and a mile long. How did you come up with the idea? So, of these characters? So I had a character, his name was Jalal. Well, I still do have that character. And he's kind of like a dragon, and I wanted to base a kingdom, like have a kingdom for him to live in. So I had to try and like build that up for him. So all of his family history is traced back into this kingdom, as well as other kingdoms that I've created as well. But Cinderash was created for Jalal. So you have these characters, which are the royal heirs of the kingdom. Funnily enough, we don't know what the king and queen would look like, but we know what their children would look like. Pretty much. Like, the element of insanity actually doesn't really exist anymore. Well, there's still a group on DeviantArt, but like, it doesn't really run anymore. Is it like a story? It's more like a world where there's loads of characters. it's a world with lots of characters, and each character has their own story, so their own perception of things. It's kind of like a fictional reality, almost. Just think, all this came from Nicholas needing a girlfriend. True. Okay, bye. Okay. I need some darker lips. Let's get some red. Let's get a bit black. Alright. Oh, cool. So it's like a D&D type thing. Yeah, I get told that my OC universe is kind of like D&D. So you can kind of imagine that it's really hard to control. Because there's a lot of different things going on at once. Kind of like in real life. Like a mix of D&D and Adventure Time. Wow, thank you. But if you have to go, you can go. I don't know if I'll be here I'll be still streaming when you get back. Most likely, because I kind of want to draft out day 4 before I go to bed. So that way I have a basis to work on for tomorrow. In terms of Inktober, I do actually have kind of a structure of how I do them. So the general structure I have is I concept the picture the day before, or like the night before. Because, let's be real, by the time I've done everything for the previous day, it's the night time. So I sketch up sketch basic ideas for the next day, the day before. Then on the day of that said prompt, I will flesh it out. I will take a photo of that concept, download that photo from my Google Photos, put it into Paint Tool Site, fix it up, fix the sizing to be okay in my sketchbook, and then I use my Lightbox to trace the cleaned up sketch into a sketchbook page. I hope that makes sense. So this is the digital cleaned up sketch. And this was the digital cleaned up sketch of yesterday's. So this is day 2, day 3. Clean up and resizing. But in terms of like the original, this was like the original like thing. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put, like, ink all the way down here. I think once I clean it up, like, make it more crisp, I think it will look better. Okay. Oh no. I missed where I was supposed to put the ink. Also, who's seen The Dragon Prince? Because I have, and I really like it. Canary Witch was right about one thing. It's such a good show. Yes, love Rayla. Oh my god. Runan actually reminds me of Jalal, like, a lot. Just in how he is, he just reminds me of Jalal. Is it just me? Is it just me about Runan? Obviously not in his personality, but, like, just in the way he is. Okay, bye. Yeah, only, is it 9 episodes? I think it's 9. I'm like, there's so much more of the story left. I really like the dynamic of that royal family actually be like having a stepchild. I think it's a really interesting dynamic. And it's such a surreal thing because, like, not that I compare myself to the artists working on The Dragon Prince or anything, but, like, it's kind of like having a visual representation of how my art would look, or Canary Witch's art, or Jenna's art would look if it was, like, slightly animated. It kind of gives your mind a bit of a visual representation. It's like moving illustration. It's it's a simplistic form of animation, granted, but, like, it's really good. Some people, like, rat on the animation. I like it. Yes, it's a little bit jarring in some places, because you're like, it needs to be a little bit more free-flowing in some places. But I like it. It was kind of a weird thing with the animation, because it was how my mind actually when I look at one of my drawings, I kind of see when I look at my pictures, in my mind, see it moving. You know when you can see your own drawing move in your head? It was kind of like seeing that, but in real life. I hope I'm making any sort of sense. You should sleep, Sammy. Yeah, like those mid-movement drawings. Sleep is for the smart. Sammy! Yeah. Yeah, Bianca. I know. I get that a lot with my witch drawings. Yeah. But the fire children! I've got to clean it up. Like, there's some places I've got to clean up. I think I'm going to actually make their eyes red rather than orange, because the orange is not quite dark enough in some places. There we go. You know, with the Dune royal family, like, sorry, I'm changing the topic. When I was designing them and drawing them for the first time, I drew them with like black. You know the whites of their eyes? I drew the whites of their eyes as black instead, because I thought it could look cool, and I think in terms of like them like using whatever powers that they have, or like when they're corrupted or something, I think normal everyday they can hide the black of the whites of their eyes, but when they get angry or like more corrupted by power, I feel like their eyes will become more like black. It really does pop as well. I've tested it, and oh my god, the colours, that colour of blue that they have as an eye colour, like their proper pupil colour, it really does pop with the black. It kind of makes them look creepy, yet really cool. Yeah, for kids. I know! We've strayed from Isla quite a lot, haven't we? Ooh. Oh, hello. I don't think you'll ruin it. I love the Dragon Prince. It's so good. Thank you. I have to clean it up like a lot. Well, really speaking, like, the Butterfly Kingdom got a lot of development very quickly and quite early on as well. So I think that's probably why they haven't really been touched upon, because they had a lot of their development already. That's why they're not being talked about as much. But I know what you mean. We need to talk about them more. We should talk about them. You can. Yulia, oh my god. Talking about the characters that just haven't been touched in a while because we're trying to build a whole OC universe. So a lot of characters are being created very quickly. So a lot of them who were created first are kind of being swept under the rug. Just a tad. Thank you. I'm going to use a mixture of black and white to line their hair because I think it'd be better for like the darker shadows and also the lighter. I can imagine all of these kingdoms being separate graphic novels in one universe. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of like after I've introduced the character universe on my channel, so like made a big video about it, I kind of want to set up a Patreon around it to build upon it even more. So, say, give a more detailed look at some of the characters, if that makes sense. Because I've been wanting to make a Patreon for like ages, but I've never really had a reason to make one. Well, except for me creating art, but I wanted like a full-on reason. Not just like, oh, I'm making artwork. What am I making artwork for then? But Sammy, you and Gabby helped me write the thing. So I don't really think you and Gabby need to be patrons to have all the information. And Jess, like, you guys get spoilers anyway, so... Exactly! I think there is going to be like a $1. I think $1 is less than £1. It's like less than £1, and I think that would be. It's either every. I think people can set it up to be either every 2 weeks or every month. I think I wouldn't be that cruel. I think I'd probably just say every month. I don't know how much I'd go up to in terms of like pledges though. I think I'll make some of the pledges part of my video content as well as Mariana. Maybe. I don't know. Depends what I kind of sort out. I haven't sorted out everything, so I'm not going to say too much about what I want to do. Oh my god, you would? Oh my god. But yeah, I've been thinking of making a Patreon for a while, for at least a year, possibly 2 at this point. But I've never really had a full-on reason, and I feel like this character universe has given me a bit of that reason. I imagine Pyra going through I'm going to be sophisticated phase, and then a servant walks in and she'd be immediately rocked into flames. Oh my god, yes, Sammy. Pyra would do that. But then again, even though Pyra would do that, like, she's quite the cool personality, but I think if you caught Pyra in a very vulnerable point, she probably would do that. I think that's what I mean by she would do that. Also, having a large, expansive universe is a good video hook. Eyebrow wheel. Of course I'm gonna do that video. It's just I need visual representations. I need to flesh out some of the kingdoms that still need to be fleshed out currently. So you can't really. It's like when you're making a cake. You can't really take the cake out of the oven and eat it if the middle is still raw. I've never used that phrase before, but it does make sense. All the Cinderasians are the... Yes! Sammy, that has just described everything. All the Cinderasians are the emo face. I mean, you can, but it's not advisable. My sister's more of a, like... She writes more crime and, like, horror stories. But I don't know whether she would write a story like that. I don't know if she would. That's the thing. Do you watch Steven Universe? Not really, no. Sorry if that's disappointing, but I don't. I'm just going to lay down a bit of black down here because this kind of blends in with her skin a bit and I don't want it to. It's supposed to be like a warm grey kind of colour. I guess we're done with a crow. But it does feel done to me. Yeah, I feel like because a crow was like a kingdom that's so enclosed, because it's underwater. But I feel like a crow can be touched upon again with the world building of Hallie, because Hallie and a crow must have some sort of like kingdom relationship, because they both deal with water. Obviously, a crow does, because under the water. I mean, a crow kind of feels very self-contained and almost done. I wouldn't say fully done, but like almost. But let's be real, none of the kingdoms are fully done. Verona's lore just keeps building up and up and up. You should. You should, Sammy. Oh my god. Okay, so currently I kind of want to do this thing in the background where I leave like a white border, but like not everywhere. If that makes sense. I don't think any of them will be completely done, but I want to get them to a point where they're all kind of they're all at a point where it's like it's okay. Oh, sure. Sure. Sammy, it would have to be renamed. It couldn't be Triton, but you know. Hey, you like Greek mythology? How about the king's name could be Poseidon? Yeah, you heat the tape to remove it. Otherwise, you're gonna rip up the whole thing. Trust me. Done that before. Get yourself either a hairdryer or a heat gun. Just do it. It's saved my life so many times before when it comes to my artwork. So I need masking tape because I need to be able to see through it. Hi, Gloomy. But yeah, I feel like Triton would be a bit too on the nose. Just like, hey, I'm a Disney copy. I kind of would like to add some Greek mythology elements, because I think in some places there are, like, very subtly. I've come to annoy you all. You don't annoy me. You don't. I've had to change the colour of my tape because I want to be able to see what I need to cut. We already have a queen named Aquaria. But that was after the Spyro level. Oh yeah, they would stick out. I miss traditional art. You should do it then. Well, start doing it. You don't have to do all of it. Oh, bye, Talia. I'm just gonna tape down here. Like, even though I don't need tape down there, I'm just gonna tape it down anyway, just so it's even. Oh wait, wrong brush. I can try and cover the whole area with that brush, but I don't think it will work. You don't have to use, really speaking, you don't have to use ink. Because Inktober is all about trying to improve a skill. Like, that's literally what it's about. Sure, ink is in the name, but you can use a ballpoint pen. You can use any pen that has ink in it. You don't have to officially use all ink. What colour should I do with this? I'm kind of thinking blue, but I feel like it would clash with his hair a bit too much. I know. I want to do a wash in the background, but I don't know what colour to do it. What would you guys suggest? A deep indigo. Black. So you mean kind of like this colour? Bit more blue though. Okay, I need my violet ink then. Yeah, you can, like, this was a contentious thing, or like controversial thing from last year about digital art not being a part of Inktober. Like, inking, like, inking is really an action. It's like the action of like putting of like making something like cleaner. Whether you digitally ink something or like traditionally ink something, it doesn't really matter. Also, in terms of like Photoshop brushes, if you used Photoshop, Kyle T. Webster actually made some free Inktober brushes that you can use. And he's the guy who knows how to make Photoshop brushes. I haven't downloaded them. I should, but all of my brushes just get confused with each other. Like I forget which one's which. I really should get a system to know which one's which, but I keep forgetting. Where is my ultramarine? Because I kind of would like to mix a little bit of blue in with that. I kind of would like to have an iPad, like an iPad Pro, because I've heard so many people like rave about it, like saying, oh my god, it's like really good, like Procreate and the Apple Pencil and everything. Oh, I remember this ink being a pain in the butt to open, so I'm not gonna open it. Oh, okay. I was opening it the wrong way. Or should I say, I was closing it when I was supposed to be opening it. Ooh. I just hope the ink isn't goopy. That looks really blue. Now to add a bit more purple into it. I need another swatch pad. Maybe a little bit more purple. This was me trying to make aqua yesterday. Like trying to get the ratio right and trying to like make it okay. Oh, thank you. Oh. I just need to move that just so I don't drag it everywhere. Okay. It's like I'm holding my breath when I get close to the characters. Because I don't want to, like, overdo it. I feel like it looks a bit cooler when I kind of, like, go in a little bit more around his hair. Since his hair is, like, a lot. Also, sorry, I'm just being really quiet because I'm trying to concentrate. I just thought of a tip that I'm using with, like, watercolors right now. I'm using it with inks, obviously, but I usually use this a lot. I have two water pots. I have a clean water pot and then a dirty water pot. So I wash my brush in the dirty one to get off the pigment, and then I clean it with the clean water. That way it doesn't affect your second colour, what you're working on. Oh, you're watching two things at once. That's cool. I do think that is right though, Gloomy. It's like the best time to improve those kind of skills. Is when you're art blocked. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just going to move this across because the wire of my heat gun is, like, really short. It's not completely dry, but I'll take it. Oh, I got ink on my finger. Wah, wah. mean, this was unintentional, but this masking tape, it has grooves in it, and it kind of gave grooves to Pyra's corset, which I kind of like. Happy accident! Oh, bye, Sammy. That's a crisp line up until you get to here and it just died. This one's going to be the tough one because it's like you've got to have 3 pairs of hands for it, which is annoying. Yep. Oh. Ow. You would have watched not to burn your fingers when you do this either. Oh no. Yep. There we go. I've still got to fix some places. I'm just going to put some of the inks away because inks are everywhere right now. Okay. The sound of the heat gun might annoy some people. Oh, there is a giant spider in my room, and it is gigantic, and it's moving. And it's in a really hard to reach spot. No. I bet it got in through the open window. It's like right in the corner of my room where I can't get to because of my desk. My desk, because my desk takes up the entire corner, I can't actually reach into that corner and do anything about it. It is massive. Where's my phone? exercise the room. I can't believe I'm being so calm. No, because it will hit my computer, because my computer is, like, right under it. Like, if I was to do a workstation tour, you'd realise just how... just how much I can't reach it. Okay, so I'm going to post an Instagram story at the moment. I I'm going to tell you guys when it's up. Okay. No. It exited story mode. I need to turn my volume right down. Ugh. Okay, so I've posted the story. Oh, it's posting right now. Well, Instagram says it's posting. Now it's up. It's officially up. So you can see just how big the spider is. You didn't see it when it was moving. It looks so much bigger when it's moving. I'm sorry. I just looked at somebody else's story. So my friend Bryony has recently like her dog had puppies recently, and I just looking at those puppies just makes it so much better. Look at these babies. Oh no. I wasn't meant to do that. I'm covering her username because this is her personal account. The puppies. They're really, really little. Look at the children. Oh! Oop. That's an advert. That is some Resident Evil. It's mutating. That spider though. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Not the little one. There's a big one. Like, Kendra, you just post, like, on the wrong one. There's a bigger spider. Check my latest story. Just, it's even bigger. The little one from earlier is still on my ceiling, but it's not. It's not as bad. It's not moving. It's barely moving. Part of me might think it's kind of dead, and part of me thinks it's still alive, but it's like, it's chill. Leave the room. Oh my god, it's Satan. It's so true. That spider is Satan. It's not doing anything at the moment. I'm scared to go to sleep tonight because I know when I wake up it's probably not going to be in the same place in the morning. Help me. I'm checking my walls now. Just start praying. It's never in the same place. Trust me. I'd be scared to use my computer in the morning. I can't reach it though. It's above my computer. It's like right in the corner. It's like in a really tough spot. No, it's like it's in a really awkward spot where you just can't reach it. It would bounce back and hit my computer, like the tennis racket. Plus, I don't have a tennis racket. Night. I would sleep downstairs. I don't know if I'd sleep downstairs, maybe. My sister is probably asleep by now, and my mom has work in the morning, and she's just going to bed now. There is no way she'd be able to reach it. There's just too many hazards in the way. It disappeared. I just looked up. It's not there now. It's not there. It's like it's gone. I don't know where it went. No, it's gone. It's not there in that corner anymore. Oh no. It's not in that corner and I can't see it anywhere. It's either behind the computer monitor or like in between my curtains. Oh no. I can't see it at all. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I've gotten better with spiders over the years. So if it's on the ceiling and I can't reach it and it stays where it is, it's fine. But like, I will wait until it gets into an easier position to kill, or to like take it outside. He knows we've been plotting to spray it. Oh no! I've shut my window now, so... Well, I shut it earlier. It's okay. If I see it again, I think it knows that if I see it again, it knows it's dead. Oh yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Like these two ones kind of look like eyeballs. I am now paranoid. Yeah, they would. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Gloomy. You're not the only one who's itchy from all this. I would say I don't think it's gotten far, but that was a really big spider that can move pretty quickly. Not like super quickly. I've seen spiders move quicker than that, but like for a big spider it was moving like pretty agile. I was going to use silver ink, but I think it'd be a bit too much. Because you've already got purples and blues going on in this piece. I think silver might kill it a bit. Is this the spider horror live stream? No. I think the spider's just hiding currently. Because I can't see it. It's probably hiding where it knows it can't be seen. Just to scare me even more. Okay. I'm not trying to get scared because I just even though it's a big enough spider to warrant a scared reaction, I'm hiding fear by drawing my life, to be honest. Think about the puppies, yeah. Think about Bryony's adorable puppies. Also, I want to know your opinion on an idea Bryony had for a video. Because Bryony came to me one day and was just like, I have the perfect idea for a video. She's like, how about pumpkin carving? Like, for Halloween. I'm like, I was a bit hesitant because, you know, pumpkin carving. I've done pumpkin carving before and it wasn't the best. And Bryony's just like, we can do like really crappy pumpkin carving and bants. I'm like, whether that would suit my channel, I don't know. So I just wanted to hear what people have to say about it. It's messy, yeah. I mean, at the moment I've agreed to it, but like, part of me thinks that it won't be a good idea. But then I kind of think of it kind of like that Chloe Rose video from like Christmas time when she and her boyfriend did like gingerbread houses. But obviously this would be me and my best friend from high school carving pumpkins really badly. I don't know, that's the thing. I think we would probably have to like draw up designs or something. And I suppose that could be part of the video as well. Like us drawing that kind of thing. And my desk is big enough to like have 2 people filming artwork. Obviously, one of us would have to have the webcam, and then another person would have to have the regular camera. Because when I'm doing my speed paint type videos, I usually use the webcam for my overhead view, which is usually the main shot, and then I use my like other camera, my better quality camera, for like close-up view. If that makes sense. But what do you guys think of that idea? Like the pumpkin carving video? Do you think it would work, or do you think my channel is not that kind of channel? Because I'm kind of thinking that it's not really that kind of channel, but it could work. I don't know. Oh, I could do that with white. I think it would work if you incorporated an artsy element. Yeah. Yeah, like do the design on paper and then see how badly the design would turn out. Just in real life. Like in reality. So it's like expectations versus reality. I know. But I don't know whether it's what people on my channel would want to see, you know? I wasn't going to give them black pupils, but like, I think it would pop a little bit better with black. Oh, my head is covering the screen. Okay. People watch just as much for your personality, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. Okay. I know. I just get really, really self-conscious about it though. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Especially for the roasted theme. You just like the spider will be roasted alive. Yeah. I mean, I stopped uploading videos when, like, even after I finished university, I was kind of like, oh, I'm gonna get back into this, but like it took so much longer to get back into it because I felt like all my uploads were the same. I just didn't feel like anything was going as well as I wanted it to. It just all felt really samey and didn't feel good. I felt like I wanted to change my editing style, but I didn't know how to. Because when you build up a pattern, you don't know how to break it. And that was me. Oh, bye, Gabby. Maybe look at some YouTubers who aren't artists. I'm actually really liking the way I'm editing right now. It's kind of a mix of so many different editing styles that I've seen. But I kind of like an intro little bit, like an intro snippet of something from the video, whether it's like to do with the main theme of the video, something that kind of describes it, and then like a small little graphic telling you it's my video and then into the main video without it like being too long. Because my mum was like, oh, I'd love to have an intro, but I kind of thought, well, I don't want it to be too long either. So I don't know if you've seen any of my recent videos, like with how I've been editing them. I feel like the major thing that's changed is the thumbnails. Like, if you go back and look at my last, I think 4 videos, I have the same thumbnail style. And I feel like that's really helping because I've noticed that my average views have gone up per video ever since the thumbnail change. Like, I've been wanting to make more effort into my thumbnails anyway. Because a lot of thumbnails actually that I've made in the past kind of feel a bit cop-out. I'm not going to change any of the previous thumbnails. I think it's really interesting to see the development over time of my channel through thumbnails, through everything else. I mean, say if it's like a really important video, then maybe I might change it, but like other than that, I don't think so. Yeah, I was watching some like 2050. I think I went back to like 2014 and I almost, like, I kind of like threw up in my mouth a little bit with how bad it was. Like, somebody commented about, I think they commented on a haul video, like a little vlog and haul that I did back in like, I think it was early 2016. And oh my god, I would not stand for that right now. No way. No way would that have passed quality control. It is really nice to see everyone. Well, speak to everybody. I'm just making this line a little bit more crisper by like straightening it up a bit. Oh, cool. Oh, thanks, Gloomy. Oh no. Don't talk about the spider, please. No. I've already told you I'm hiding my inner fear. yeah, I don't really stream on Saturdays anymore, and I was going to say I don't know why, but like, I think the main reason is because it's the day I usually edit my videos now, because I usually like to upload my videos late on Saturday when I used to stream. So now there's not really a specific time for my live streams, which I think is kind of sad, but at the same time it's the time I upload now, because I feel like it just works better. Oh, bye Talia. I don't know if I'll ever go back to streaming on Saturdays. Maybe at some point in the future. Maybe it might be a Sunday that I do streaming, but I would have to like commit. At the moment, it's just whenever I feel like streaming, I will stream. I almost didn't stream tonight. I was like, oh, well, I won't stream. Looks like concepting day 4 will have to be when I wake up tomorrow. That's fine. If you was me, what would you do for spell? Like, spell is tomorrow's theme. What would you do for spell? Because I mean, I could do Bethany, but I don't know. But yeah, sometimes in terms of my videos, I can't really do it. Like, I can't really upload on a Saturday, and sometimes I have to upload on a Sunday. That was kind of the case with my Inktober video. And yet, for some reason, that's got like 10,000 views now. I'm like, how? This doesn't happen. Not normally anyway. I forgot his tattoo. His tattoo is like it's a dragon tail wrapping around his arm. Bethany and Nicholas. I don't know about Nicholas. It's not really a spell. I don't know. I just had an idea. Hang on, I'm just gonna write it down just so I can remember it in the morning. Where's a pen? I'm looking for a good size pen because I like actually writing the name of the prompt down on the side of the page. Okay. Mirror could be a good one, but I think I've got an even better one. Yeah, sure, I could use this orange pen. I was thinking, I don't know whether this will be the final idea. You never know. It might be, because I kind of like this idea. I was thinking about Moira and Alton. Moira and Alton are Jalal's parents. Now, Alton is from like an old... Jalal is from an old knight's family, and Alton, his dad, is like the heir of that family, and so he has to marry well. Yet he falls in love with a nurse. Like, with his nurse, because they go to this like training, they go to like a knight's training school, and he's there obviously, but the nurses are brought in, like a nurse school is brought in at the same time to like train them both at the same time, and they fall in love in that kind of situation. And yet Alton, like, it's said by Alton's father when he's really disgusted and stuff, it's like he's under love's spell, or like he uses spell like an evil word. And I think that could be an interesting concept. Oh. I'm wearing my glasses and I'm blind as a bat. Don't know whether people like that idea of like Alton and Moira. I mean, I do. I will say though, these Inktober prompts actually are giving you guys a bit more of a look into my character universe without telling you guys too much. It's kind of like giving you hints without the overall story, which I think is really cool. Because if you go back to the previous like Inktober days, you'll notice that the captions are to do with the narrative that is happening to them. It's not a random narrative. It's actually what happens to the characters, either in their backstories or what's to come for their characters. So, Poisonous. Let me... Let me just get it poisonous, and let me get poisonous up on Instagram because the caption's on there. Oh wait, actually no, I have it in a Google document. Okay, so day 1, poisonous. So her poisonous personality had an impact on her young son. He sometimes found it hard to breathe. So obviously Camilla had a poisonous impact on Nicholas. That tells you a lot about Camilla and who she is as a person and what effect it had on Nicholas. That's what it tells you in the story, and that's how he grew up, because you can tell by the age of the character. He found it hard to breathe is to do with the composition. I don't know whether people notice this, but the caption kind of links into the composition, because you found it hard to breathe and it kind of looks like a pair of lungs. I kind of thought that was clever. Just me. I don't know. Tranquil. Let me just move the water out of the way so I don't ruin anything. Tranquil. The once tranquil hum of Typhi was now little more than a sombre silence. That's the caption. So basically what that means is that Typhi, the character Typhi, was actually quite the happy personality. However, because of her situation, she now is quite silent. When they use magic, do their eyes turn different colours? Yes and no. It's a bit of both. It depends how powerful they are, I suppose. Like, this kind of power is more concept. It's more abstract. Whereas, like, some characters, like, actually can do that physically. How old are you? I am 21. And I think that is that. I do need to do some photos though. And then I need to edit them on Photoshop. So I'm pretty sure that this is the end of the stream, because I will want to post to Instagram this Inktober piece. I'm just going to put shading underneath their neck because I put it under Spiro's, yet I didn't put it under the girls. Thank you. I think in like the final like image that I post to Instagram, I might cut out this big smudge up here, but I think that's probably all I'll cut out. Maybe like the little details that like are really rough around the edges. Like some of the edges need to be cleaned up digitally, but other than that, that's fine. Also, on the back of my hand, I try and get my white gel pen to work, so that's why there's like marks on the back of my hand. Also, you can see this orange patch there. That's from like the ink. I don't know why, but it has like this yellow undertone, which is so annoying because it kind of shows there as well. But I suppose it works in this context because of the fire colours. So yeah. Oh my god. I was just about to finish up live streaming. I was just about to. Because I finished this, I've got to make Instagram posts for it. How was it, Gloomy? How was it? I'm curious. Did you like it? Bryony is amazing, isn't she? Oh. People want more Bryony. Bryony's got a bit more of a more blunt personality than me. We're very similar, but she's more blunt than me. She definitely says it how it is. Okay, Gloomy, what was your favourite bit? I'm curious. You really like the editing. But no, what was your favourite joke? Was it a blooper or was it like one of the main ones? I will say most people really liked Captain Britannia. And I loved editing that. I spent like an hour trying to find the right music for that. And then I remembered, wait, Rule Britannia. Oh, we reference, like, over in this family, we reference Michael McIntyre all the time, especially when we're going through the spice cupboards. We're just like, paprika? Bryony says it all the time as well. Like, anytime anything remotely like Michael McIntyre, and she just starts with the impression. No questions asked. I also like when Bryony said Lily Kelly. I don't know if like Americans got these really cheesy Lily Kelly adverts, but oh my god. They just remind me of like every time. I remember showing my sister like halfway through the edit, and she saw the Lily Kelly bit and she's like, grrr. Because she remembered how much she hated that advert. My sister also said that she watched that video like very recently, and she just said, well, one of my favourite bits is where Bryony was explaining what one of the characters looked like with Crayola. You'll know exactly what I mean. Well, no, you can still see the yellow pupils. Hang on. Let me just. You can still see that they are yellow. It's just that I added like a tiny black dot just to make them a little bit more clearer. Because sometimes yellow can be a little bit like hard to see. So. With the amazing makeup mobile. I know. Oh my god. But I had a lot of fun editing that video. I wanted that makeup mobile. I think we all did. But yeah, one of my sister's favourite ones, like favourite jokes, is the beep by Crayola. Looks like she's been beeped by Crayola. Oh no. Oh, Jenna just posted a new picture to Instagram. I wonder if it's a new Inktober piece. I hope so. It's a picture of Malcolm. Oh, she used a picture as reference. Okay. I can definitely see Malcolm in that cat. Oh, this is so cute. Jenna just posted a new Inktober and it's adorable. It's a cat. Okay, so I'm going to end the stream here because I've got to make some Instagram posts. I've got to like edit the pictures and stuff to make it look presentable. So thank you for coming to the stream. I might stream tomorrow, I don't know. I do have to go somewhere in the evening, so maybe not. Maybe I won't stream tomorrow. It really depends. And plus, I have to film a video. I don't know what I'm going to do though. I might record some Inktober stuff. I don't know. Because the thing is, I kind of want the next video to not include Inktober, but I also wanted to include Inktober, if that makes sense. I was kind of thinking of doing a workstation tour as my next video. What do people think about that? A workstation tour or more Inktober. I mean, it's kind of accurate. It will have this accuracy of like how messy my desk is. Even though I probably will clean it up. Like there'll probably be a before and after shot of like cleaning up for Inktober. What I might do is I might film it while I'm in the middle of my Inktober, like day 4. And then tidy up and then show the difference. I think that could be fun. Because people have been wanting a workstation tour for a while. And I haven't done one. You can pile... I'm always a bit hesitant to do that. I know a workstation tour will be coming. I don't know whether I... especially with some of the spiders around currently. I'd probably want to save that for another time. Maybe I will do Inktober. I could talk about a topic while doing my Inktober. I don't know. It depends. I'll have to think it through a bit more tomorrow. So yeah, that is the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I've tried to end the stream multiple times and then failing miserably, but yeah, that is the end of the stream. Hope you liked it. Bye. I'll post this to Instagram in a little bit, so yeah.